Rip sign. Well, that was fun. It's a little bit of a squeeze through there with that trailer. What's that noise? When you start reversing, the convoy car starts freaking out. If you get too close and hit the convoy car, it'll abort the mission. Yeah, that's two sides. This journey has been the only journey so far we've like had a bit of a problem with. Two signs have been taken out. We've been stuck once, and I've got trailer damage from hitting a convoy car. Like all the others have been completely clear, but this one I've had some issues with. Can you have random events when you drive on special transport? I'm not 100% certain. I've seen events, but I don't know if they were random events. I can actually fly back to Geneva and check something. Whoa. See, even this, and this is the same kind of roundabout that when we came out of the toll booth. Look at that. There's just not much room for manoeuvre there. And then when you do go through, you've got to turn, and the back end comes out, takes the sign out. That is not helpful. Oh, that's annoying. The delivery point is ahead of us, and we've got to go all the way around. Scooter hype. The random events, you have to set up the in-game setting to happen so often. I already have it maxed out, Samuel. Alright, dub. Thanks for the frame lag, that was beautifully timed. Hey Porkbone, well we've had a couple of issues. Well, let's see if I make it so you need to reverse the special transport jobs in, Smithy. It's unlikely, but they could do. Well, this one was not easy. And doing it at night just made it slightly harder. Good night, Mark Sterling. HDTV. Bacon's going off. We're going to get slightly penalised for a tiny bit of damage. Ooh, that was tricky. Being brake tested by the AI doesn't help. Didn't you post that a minute ago, Dub, and I answered you? You posted exactly the same thing again. 1.2%. Let's see. Right, so we just did, was it Napoli? So the next one is Nice. We're going to pick up the job from Nice. That's a game called The Bus. Original title, right? Oh man, tires or the pound coin. We've done both of these today. The bus will be late and then two will turn up at once. Lel. Good night, ETS Sim fan. Oh yeah, check the Geneve thing. Hang on. Just gonna fly and see if there's the fuel station. Oh no, that's a fixed item, so that wasn't a random event. We came through here with a special transport and wondered whether that was a random event or not. That answers that question. Yeah, we got through. So, from Nice to the other side of Nice, 83 k's. This is quite a short one. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, visually the bus looks good. We'll have to see what the gameplay is like. But it promises multiplayer and mod support, so... But really, with a bus game, it's all about the passengers. I don't think you could get a heavy haul trailer into Monaco. I've been there. You'd struggle. Right, bacon is on. Is this what a Bitcoin looks like? Oh wow, straight away this looks like an interesting exit. Blimey.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
That's a fun exit. Stimpy Slammer, thank you for 8 months. Nice content as always. I was only surprised to see the YouTube videos. I love it. Keep on squirreling. Up to Yachts 5. Yeah, all the Italian police, like Lambo police, are hilarious. Good night, Squirrel's desk. Don't brake test me, bro. I think I'll play The Forest when it releases soon. Is it actually releasing? I thought it would already come out. If the bus he's talking passengers, I want the Yoda guy from UMSI 2. I don't think the Yoda guy said very much from what I remember. I have no ideas, Jack. I have no idea, bro. Have to speak to the MP guys. I mean, look at it this way, Jack. Plenty of people play the MP and don't have issues, so it kind of points to your network. How do I look around? I just move my head. Or I can move my eyeballs. Is he going to stay there? You've seen a lime green McLaren P1 last night driving through Glasgow. Was he going very quickly? A lime green McLaren P1. Of all the colours, if you could afford a McLaren P1 of all the colours, lime green. Good night, Ben GT. I don't know, Ben B. I got asked that already, and I said that I'm going to have to invest in a £300 graphic capture card and then 2 GoPros to do that kind of thing. It actually looked horrible. I'm actually... Oh, incredible. I thought you was going to say... I was going to say I wasn't surprised it looked horrible in that colour. It wouldn't be my colour. Yeah, the orange and black setup looks really good. I think if I could afford a McLaren, I'd have a custom paint job done on it. MVM carrier Nice. What, so you'd have a pink McLaren P1 then, floaty? Sure. What, you would actually own a bright pink P1? Uh-huh. As someone who doesn't use map mods or any other mods, would you say 131 beta is safe to use? Yeah, totally. I'm using it with mods. Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, that was close. You don't even like supercars. Your head has been turning at the sight of new Freightliner Cascadias. The problem with like really expensive sports cars is you just can't take them anywhere, you know? Imagine going to Tesco in one. Apart from the fact you'd only fit like one bag of shopping, what are the chances you get your door dinged? And would you really leave it in the car park and go into the cinema? I don't think so. So Gilderon, welcome back. No, the game audio is fine, Connor. It's just the Scania is a bit well insulated. £20 worth of petrol for every £5 of shopping. If you could afford a McLaren, you probably wouldn't care about the cost. It's just the inconvenience of when somebody scratches your car, you know? Take your car to the cinema with loads of Fast and Furious fans. Yeah, that would be amazing. If you could turn up in a car like a big Lambo or a P1 or something on a Fast and Furious launch event, imagine the attention. Everybody be getting the phones out on your car. Audio groceries online, that's a good option. Yeah, I've sent a few Teslas code 4. Not lots, but I have sent a few. Yeah, that is true, Connor. That's the worst part about online shopping, is when all your stuff arrives and they go, right, so I've got a list of substitutes, and you're like, oh god, here we go. Speed up, Grandpa. Lel. boy. To get this turn right. See that, a booper? And they're definitely a bit more challenging, these special deliveries, this time round. You have a really generic car because no one will ever notice or mess with it. That was Nice to Nice. Next up is Palermo to Catania. Papa Smurf, you have to go for a little bit. May not come back tonight. Alright, no worries. Have a good one. John, yeah, Thursday's my birthday. Thank you. The massive tech part or the condenser? I might go for the tech part. Yeah, Friction Thursday is my birthday. You're not on 131 as you're working on Scandinavia mod, need to stay on 130. You can just flick back. Well, we already did the condenser recently. We did the tech part before that. Oh, Thursday's your birthday. Two people have got their birthday on Thursday. It's uncanny. D429, thank you for 19 months. Yeah, the wooden box called the tech part. It's a bit of a dull trailer. It's a lot harder though. That one I think is pretty hard. That one and that one. Your birthday's on Wednesday. Yeah, 131's free. Funky Monkey, you have to opt into the beta though. Just be aware that the maps that you've got, a lot of the mods won't work. The maps in particular. Seems like quite a few birthdays in April. Your birthday's August the 11th. That's 3 days after Mr. Squirrel. No. 131 will normally come out within the next 2 weeks or so, but it depends on how much testing and bugs they find in the public beta. That's the whole point of the public beta, to find those things. Welcome back, David B. Your birthday is on August the 8th, Gillas. That is the same as Mrs. Squirrel. That's the one. Wait, what the heck? I think we've come to the wrong place here. That's interesting. Palermo, set destination. This is that one. Like, the sat-nav literally routed right into that exit, that entrance. Chris, Doyle is always either barking or digging in the garden. It's just what Westies do. Terriers are always doing that. They're very yappy dogs. Did I hear right? Your birthday's on Thursday and you're getting a McLaren P1, or have I got two discussions mixed up, Kappa? Well, I'd like to say you're wrong and I'm getting both. Right, bacon is on, just so nobody gets upset. You did indeed, Custard. Watch out for the tunnels on this route, they got me. What, Aliki, which trailer did you take? Yes, Whiteland, I'd love a McLaren, but I'd like a real McLaren. Not a plastic toy McLaren, which is probably what you've got in mind right now. No, not a plastic toy McLaren. No, I don't need one of those, Whiteland. Huh?
Tea or coffee?
Can I have a coffee? Funnily enough, most people aren't going to be able to buy you a real McLaren. Yes. I know. I don't want a metal one either. Whiteland. I don't want a toy McLaren, I want a real one, Whiteland. There you go, let's be clear about this. Let's have no pedantry here, Whiteland. I don't want a toy. Can you do a review of the P1 so we know what to expect? Lol. If you want to send me one for the day, I'll happily review it for you. I think a nice photo going through the streets of Palermo would be quite cool. You make me a wooden one. As long as it's not a toy, as long as it's like a proper functioning, fully functional, full-size McLaren, that's all good. Trying to get the right angle on this is tricky. Just planning something like the lawnmower. Hey, funnily enough, White, I got a new lawnmower this week. McLaren pushchair. Oh, God. Keep the vehicle in between the escort vehicles. What do you think I'm doing? No, it's a petrol one. The petrol lawnmower that I've had, I got in 2004. So it was 14 years old. And I finally replaced it with another petrol lawnmower, Hyundai one actually. It's a push start one, just to press the button, starts. It's pretty cool. You live 15 minutes from McLaren HQ. I've been there, Sandra. Made a video on that. Makes a tad less noise. It is quieter. I mean, they're not quiet petrol lawnmowers. No, it's not a sit-on. I'd love a sit-on lawnmower. My uncle's got one. But he's got a really big garden. I've kind of got like a long garden. But it's not... It doesn't warrant a sit-on lawnmower. Doyle, shut it! Well, Baz, you can't get out on that one either. I said a fully functional, full size. You know? You can't go get me a kit. It's a rotary one. I did look at getting one that's had like a roller at the back, but it wasn't push start. And in the end, I just went for the rotary. It's kind of impossible to keep a good lawn. You like a nice striped lawn, a really good lawn, when you've got a terrier for a dog. It's just pretty much impossible. Be careful of the toll booth passes. Okay. A robot lawnmower. It wouldn't work on my lawn, Whiteland. My lawn slopes and is so kind of uneven because of Doyle. Like, because Doyle is always digging. Like, whenever he has a wee, he just digs. And so it's just pitted. It's like the crater of the moon. A robot lawnmower would not even get over it. And the other thing is those things just leave the grass, don't they? Like, they just cut it but leave it. And also, Whiteland, it would also have to drive through dog poo. Which I don't think it would cope too well with. Get door to sandbox. See you, Barak. Catania. They can cut every day. Yeah, they're definitely bugged out. Did you see that? Next time we go past a convoy car, pay attention to what happens to these vehicles in the left lane. They slow down, then they move back. They're supposed to be pushed like displaced, and they move back, slow down. You end up driving past them, and then they go back again and carry on. You shouldn't do that. Okay, here's the toll booth. You've tried a John Deere lawnmower with biofuel. You sure which site you download mods? I tried to download all my mods either from the SCS forum or from the Steam Workshop. And with Jazzy Cat's mods, I just go straight to his website. Oh man, I thought I'd froze that. Cup of coffee hype. Cup of coffee in a Yorkshire tea mug. Game on. Oh, there comes the tunnels. Yeah, it's a bit of a squeeze. I'm just going to take both lanes. See you later, yachts. Lava coffee, pretty much. I'd lava coffee as well. You don't have to apologise for missing the stream, Barrack. It's okay. I thought you said you was leaving yachts. I misread. I thought you said bye. Would you do a special transport like this IRL, Muffins? I can't. I don't have a truck license. You need a what? A Tunnock's tea cake with your tea or coffee? Is that like a brand of toasted tea cake? Or is that one of those chocolate tea cakes? When you last went to Tenerife, what resort did you stay in? You was in Puerto de la Cruz. I can't remember. I don't know. Mike 6, thank you for 25. Have you tried Tunnock's caramel wafers? Not yet.
Aye, aye, aye.
Ken Shaw, thank you for 300 bits. Thanks for the chill and relaxed stream, Squirrel. Makes for good relaxing time before next school or work week begins. Thank you, Ken Shaw. Generally don't know if you can get tonics tea cakes in England. I don't know. If they're on Amazon, or you can go to one of the UK shopping sites like Asda or Tesco and find out. I've already got a sunset pick 0. SCS fixed the bug, Carl. What bug? See your code for. You can get them at your local Tesco, says Jaffa Cake. The gate would close on you in the toll booth. I don't know, Shiny Shane. I'll try and sort that one out. How much longer you plan to stream, Muffins? Ideally, I'd like to finish off all of these special transports. I think we've only got 2 left, but it depends how long they are. And then we'll have done all of them. He's doing that bumblebee thing again. You say SKRS with OL, easy Jake. It depends. If you're an ATS player, then you probably want to go for the Jake. Me, I don't really use it. This kind of looks like we're delivering a massive boiler part to somebody's house. Like, what do they want with this? Wait, so where's the drop-off point? Doesn't actually tell you where you're meant to be dropping off right now. That's ridiculous. It should actually give you some indication. There should be a convoy vehicle just on the left there so that you go right. Home brewery. Oh, wow. It's basically a farm, isn't it? But I don't know. What do they want with this thing? Bacon is off. Good night, class. What brand of battery tools? What do you mean by a battery tool, Whiteland? Let me tab out, get my list. There it is. So that was Palermo to Catania. Which is where we currently are, I believe. Or just north of Catania. So we've got 2 more left. Szeged to Debrecen and Trelleborg to Esbjerg. One's 229, one's 336. Like Black and Decker on Mikita or something like that. Oh, I have a... what is my drill? I have a mix, Whiteland. I have a mix of stuff. I think my drill is AKB or something. I have some Bosch bits and pieces. I have Makita. Don't think I have any Black & Decker. AEG. Yeah, it's AEG drill is what I have. We've just done the condenser. Oh man. Condenser or pound coin again? Are you serious? Okay, well, I know they're going to be about this big when they arrive. Right, this one. The last one's Trelleborg. I think the last one is a boat. I'm not from Chelmsford, Jembo, no. You was hoping for some more ST loads. They did say in their blog that it's not the end, they're going to add some more stuff. You'll be super surprised. Yeah, I'm sure. A Makita toy drill. Have you seen the wind turbine and power blade special transports in the workshop? The Monarch have released them recently based on the same thing they made for heavy haul. No. Who made them? Zero. Maybe you could post it in the truck sim chat in Discord.
Welcome back.
Hello, Kane Man. Smurf, welcome back. Would I recommend P3 Direct Plane 11? Yeah, they're both good platforms. Depends what you're looking for. What you're looking to do. Doesn't ship to P.O. Box, the plot is ruined. Well, just get them to your house and then send them. You can always put all the toys in one box and send the box then, Whiteland, you know? Just saying. Hello, it's Riley. What time is it in New Zealand? No, the cables can't be ripped off. They're just basically like some bit of physics that sits on the back. Well, Wyland, I don't see why a power tool wouldn't ship to a PO box. So I'm guessing it's toys. And the website you're getting them from doesn't ship to the PO box. Mr. Kinducci, how are you doing? Eliki has gifted a sub to Kershaw. Welcome back, Kershaw. Thank you very much, Eliki. Squirrel Delivery, can you keep the camera on the cables for decoupling? Well, it won't really work on a special transport because at the point where you decouple, it just kind of instantly puts you on the screen, doesn't it? When you hand it in. You'd have to decouple a trailer just sat around on the road kind of thing.